Hello, everybody, and welcome to... Why the Frak Do They Matter? Episode 3. I'm Lucio.
And I'm George. And today we're doing cartoons of the 80's and 90's.
Yeah.
Because we're old and those were cartoons that were new to us. For the
Back
most
in
part.
my day.
Back in your day, the closest thing they had to DVD was fire.
And Laserdisc.
No, when we were kids, it was like...
Wait.
I remember Betamax.
Oh, I didn't have one of those.
We did barely for a little bit before VCRs became popular. My dad actually would record TV specials, cartoon TV specials on Betamax.
Adorable. We had straight VHS. I was the one to get the DVD player with the PlayStation 2. So it stayed in the living room for a while until we got fancy enough to afford another one. Because the PlayStation 2 was the cheapest DVD player out on the market at the time.
Let's see, we bought... when I was living with my family, we never bought a DVD player. It wasn't until I moved out that I saved saved for half of it. My mom paid for the other half. And we got it at Kmart, because she was working there at the time.
Aww.
It was cute. And yeah, one of the first things I rented, I think, was the Jetsons movie, because it was on DVD. No, it wasn't the Jetsons movie, because that was still VHS. I don't even remember.
Do you remember the first DVD you bought?
Yes!
What was it?
Naked Space with Leslie Nielsen. And it was that's the first DVD I ever bought.
Can you guess what mine is? I'll give you two guesses.
American or Japanese? Give me that hint first.
Japanese.
Oh Lord. DVD back in the early DVD days. Dragon Ball?
No. One more guess.
Couldn't have been Sailor Moon.
Yes, it was.
You bought Sailor Moon, so that was the pioneer days.
Yes, the first volume of Sailor Moon Super S. And I watched it on this little projection TV that my stepmother had. It was gorgeous because it was the biggest screen that we had in the house.
You beat me. So, all my Sailor Moon was on VHS until I discovered
Sailor Moon.
bootlegging it.
All right.
Excuse me.
So, let's get this started.
Oh, delicious.
Hang on.
So
Okay.
You're 30-something, right?
Oh, 34?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be 30. Oh my God. I'm going to be 35 this year.
You can't see it.
Satan help us all. Okay, so our first segment is popular cartoons that came out the year you were born. And I figured we'd go with, did you watch any of these?
Yes, I've watched a lot.
So in 83, when you were born...
I'm glad you went for it.
These were the most popular ones that I could find according to the interwebs.
Can I open my drink before you do that?
Oh yeah, what are you drinking today, my friend?
So we're gonna, since I can't have alcohol for
That's right.
a month or two, we might not have to go the whole 90 days, which is fine. I picked up this energy drink called Gas Monkey.
It looks gorgeous.
It's Gas Monkey Light because we don't want the sugars or the carbs. It smells like sugar. Smells like a sweet tart.
I need a picture of that.
Yeah, take a picture of that can. So it's a silver can with green trim and a really lovely monkey with his tongue out. And let's just do the taste test here.
Ooh, I want to taste it.
It's all right.
I don't know about that.
You know me and sweets, so
No.
it tastes like a sweet tart was put in water.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm gonna drink it though because I thought it was I thought it was one of the cheaper ones at the gas station, but it was $2.49.
I tried to save my energy drink for this, but I got thirsty with my foods. So I am drinking a fancy Canada Dry ginger ale.
Is it delicious?
It's ginger ale-y.
Have you ever had real ginger ale?
Oh, that shit's hardcore.
I
can't.
love it. Oh, it's so good. It clears out the sinuses. You feel like there's new birth going on.
Oh, hey, sorry. Sidetracked.
Nah.
Okay, so 83. Most popular cartoons. Let me know if you've seen them. In 83, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yep.
He-Man.
Yep.
G.I. Joe.
Didn't like it.
And Inspector Gadget.
Yes.
Yay.
So I've watched all 4 of those. I was really into He-Man and She-Ra, but She-Ra came out, I think, the year you were born. Or maybe even later than that.
Later. I think it was 89, actually.
God, was He-Man running that long?
He-Man was 84 to 87, I believe, if I remember correctly.
But you know He-Man was 83.
Oh, I'm sorry, 83 to 87. my notes
are very lovely.
Yes. So then in 84, when I was born, I don't know why I don't have 4.
You do your 3 and I can find
Well, Transformers, which I did love as a kid. Heathcliff, which was the knockoff Garfield, but it was still kind of funny. And Muppet Babies. He still loved Muppet Babies. I always wanted to see Nanny's face. And then we had this whole little we've seen Nanny's face one time and it was all jacked up and that's why they don't show it anymore because they don't know how to draw faces. And
don't you love conspiracy theories?
It was like a little urban legend, it was fantastic.
There really wasn't a lot released the year you were born.
No,
Kid Video
not
came
at
out.
all. Huh?
Kid Video came out.
I've never seen that.
Dragon's Lair.
I do remember that.
The new Scooby-Doo Mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow Bright.
That's... Okay, that must be on my other page because I rearranged my notes.
Yeah. And the Snorks. Do you remember the Snorks?
I do.
There was a few. Voltron.
But technically wasn't that anime at the time?
Well,
before it was American.
Well, remember, Voltron itself is like a mashup of a bunch of different types of animes. So, but it premiered in the U.S. as we won't count that.
Yeah. See, I was trying to stay away from Animu because we already did that episode. Please refer to our last episode if you want to know more about Animu. You like my anime girl laugh?
No.
No bet.
What was that one? What was her name? Vera DeMilo.
Yes.
Yeah. I loved In Living Color. I loved the 80s and 90s.
I mean, that's when my mom passed away in the 90s. That's when all shit went.
Well, that's understandable.
Anyhow. So those are the most, I guess, popular or most well-known ones without, listing every single goddamn cartoon. Do you have anything to add?
I thought I had actually some extra ones here. Let me refer to my notes. I was, you can't see it, but he's doing a little dance.
I feel really dancey today.
So dance, it's fine. We can go to the club after this.
Oh.
You drive.
Well, I don't drink, so yeah.
Neither do I. Nope, that was it, actually. Something with the Monchichis, but I never really knew what the Monchichis were. These are Machichis. Oh, Dungeons and Dragons came out the year I was born. That
yes.
Was one. That's that little box that I showed you that was pretty cool. I don't know how you handled that beard. I can actually pull on mine now, and I want to rip my face off.
I could probably braid mine. It's ridiculous.
I can't.
This is just lazy. I had all day to do this, but I decided to focus on this podcast. So I spent most of my time doing that.
See, I can pull on mine, and it's very distracting. And I still can't shave it
when I can do
my
this
birthday.
And the hair goes in between my fingers, that's when I know it's time to shave.
Can I claim that?
I mean, technically, yes. That's usually when I do it.
Shall we move on to the next little part?
Segment 2 would be some favorite cartoons from when you were a children.
I have so many.
Me too. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Oh my god. We really did too much with our childhood, did we?
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't play sports. Well, I used to.
We just used to mimic the shows we watched.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how we got our exercises. So what was one of your biggest favorite shows that you used to watch as a kid?
Oh, so, okay. This just shows how nerdy and gamery I am. My favorite show, the cartoons would either have to be the Super Mario Brothers Super Show or Mega Man.
Good choices.
Oh, I love that. But I have a lot more. Shall I just list them off?
Yeah.
Because I also got Gargoyles, which was an amazing show. Gumby.
I loved Gumby.
Which was so fun. Garfield. Not Heathcliff.
I liked Heathcliff.
David the Gnome.
Oh, also a good one.
Do you remember the last episode?
No, I have them all somewhere, and I can't bring myself to finish it.
Can I spoil it for you?
No. Oh, that's over 30 years of waiting
but
to watch
spoil it for you.
You're not going to because you're going to spoil it for the people on the podcast too.
If they haven't watched it by now,
hey, I've watched most of it. It's on Amazon Prime now, I think.
Ooh, well then fucking finish it.
I'll go watch the last episode.
Oh, thank you.
It's
gonna destroy you. Because as a kid, cartoons are supposed to be fun and happy. I was destroyed.
Well, I mean, if you go back and look at the cartoons we used to watch as kids, they weren't so nice and sweet. Do you remember Watership Down?
No.
Oh my god, Watership Down.
Anyways, and then all the other ones, like I said, they show that I'm a gamer. Super Mario Brothers, Mega Man, The Adventures of Sonic, Double Dragon, Mortal Kombat Defender of Realms, Darkstalkers, Street Fighter, Captain N. Those were all like my must. Oh, and Batman. I forgot about Batman, the animated series.
That's I think one of the ones that are a little more adult. Because there was sexual situations and murder.
Especially with Joker and Harley.
Or even with Ivy.
Oh, I forgot about Ivy. Even with Clayman. What the fuck is it, Clayface?
He was sexy. Not as Clayface himself, but when he was Daggett. Was it Daggett?
Shh, don't say that. We're not rated M yet.
Rated M for...
Anyways, what are some of your favorites?
So, mine will mostly show how I don't know how my parents didn't know I was gay type of thing.
Little Mermaid, the animated show.
There was a Little Mermaid animated show?
Oh, yes. Me and the girl Ellison at school used to play Little Mermaid.
No, I used to watch Aladdin. But it was Gem and the Holograms.
Oh, shit. I forgot about Gem.
I love Gem and the Holograms. It had everything I wanted. It had music, like 80s style music, the bad fashion.
The hair.
The Misfits were my favorites. And it had that magical science fiction element too with synergy. So Gem was a really big one.
It's Showtime Synergy!
I love that one.
I remember.
She-Ra. I used to watch She-Ra a lot.
I like the new She-Ra.
I do too.
I have 2 episodes left and I don't want to finish it.
I think we're at the same. I think I made there 2 or 3 left and I'm waiting for a renewal before I finish this season.
I don't want to be sad.
Because that was a good show for me.
It's very good.
Beetlejuice was a big one for me.
Oh my god, I forgot about Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice was so good. I have it at home. My nephew, one of my younger nephews, recently got into the show itself. He saw some YouTube clips or whatever, and so I bought him the series on DVD, or season 1, something like that. Anyway, it was exciting.
I first saw the Beetlejuice cartoon at my grandmother's, and she lived in Fabens, Texas. So, of course, most of the channels there, without cable, are Spanish.
Las Cruces too.
So I got to see it in Spanish, and I remember looking at my cousin and just going, "What?" And then she'd translate a little bit for me, and then I'd be like, "Oh," and then I'd sit there and be like, "What?" And she'd be like, "Can you not get the general gist of what's going on?" And I'm like, "No, what?" So yeah. Thanks, Dad, for teaching me Spanish.
That really should be on you to learn it.
Ugh, no, my parents should have, but my dad was one of those stupid people no. Or I don't want to do my accent because you said it's Italian.
It's Italian.
He was like, no, my children will only know English. It'll get them further in life. And I'm like...
Then see, my parents thought it was you would know both, you'll get further in life.
See? Wish my dad was smart.
Well, my mom was an actual Mexican, so...
Well, my dad is... My dad.
Do you remember Dinosaurs? Dinosaurs.
Yes.
It was the good dinosaurs versus the bad dinosaurs?
Was it like Bossasaur?
No, they had names. Or maybe they did. It's on Amazon Prime now too. All these great shows are going on there. I used to love to watch that.
Is that the one that they were kind of like...
You think they're from outer space?
I think...
And so they're anthropomorphic dinosaurs?
I'm going to look up Bossasaur because...
Okay. And Denver the Last Dinosaur?
Oh my god.
I love that. And the Smurfs, I used to watch that. Rainbow Bright. And the Care Bears. Care Bears are one of my favorites. Are we counting movies?
I mean, we can. I didn't know if we were. I guess I should have.
Well, I guess it's just cartoons, right?
I mean...
Well, I guess it's a TV show, too. Wasn't The Land Before Time a TV show, too?
No, I think that was only 7,000 movies and it's still going.
I liked the first 2.
What the hell did you just call that? Dino what?
Dino Saucers. Those are the kind of things I liked to watch. Or Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Okay, I know what this is. No. See, I was thinking of something a little different. But yes, I do remember this cartoon. You have to have heart behind all your magic. Otherwise, it just... No,
because if you look at No Heart from Care Bears, and he was my favorite.
He still had heart from all his other Care Bear people.
Then he died. He became human or something. I think that was one of the movies.
I remember the Care Bears movie. I used to watch that a lot.
I remember it used to make me tear up.
My brother used to call me gay for watching that.
My brothers liked watching me. Well... Yeah, he liked watching kind of movies like that with me, but then we'd go play, so... Gay wasn't introduced in my family for a while.
That's true. And my brothers were 70 years older than I am, so...
And see, I'm the
we had nothing in common. I think my oldest brother is 50 now, My middle brother's like 45.
I forget how old we actually are, Lucio.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine being 50.
No. We're not going till that long, but thank you for playing. Unless, your whole android body thing happens to, come to fruition while we're still alive.
Hopefully. If not, they should make a cartoon about me.
Like Detroit Become Human.
Oh, yeah, you're streaming now, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I am.
You want to plug yourself a little?
Sure. I don't have a schedule yet, and I kind of just do it whenever. I try to do like an hour and a half as to not overload myself for anyone or be too boring, but I'm at twitch.tv / hold on, /lightx084. I always post on my social media, Snapchat, Instagram when I go live, which is also LightCross0 for both. I mean, if anybody wants to follow, they can.
I think it'd be fun. I watched him for a little bit. It was entertaining. He got stuck.
All right. So, my friend.
Yas.
Our next segment is high fantasy and sci-fi of 80s. So I think I did pull into some movies here, maybe.
I think those are more of the movies. Like I think, what was it, The Hobbit?
Mm-hmm.
During that time.
You have The Hobbit. So for sci-fi, I kind of threw things in like... So Aeon Flux on Liquid TV. Invader Zim, which I think was late 90s.
Yeah.
Reboot.
There's a reboot of Reboot.
I don't like it. It's horrible.
I know, it's terrible.
I don't think Futurama was 90s. I think that was
2000.
No, that
the year 2000. Do you remember... My brain just went blank.
Last Unicorn.
That was so... I loved that movie.
Me too.
That was a sad movie.
I bought it when they re-released it as a Super Ultra Mega Edition.
Oh, that was my pill alarm. Sorry, guys. Can't afford to get pregnant right now.
Thanks. I have ginger ale up my nose now. It's gorgeous.
It wasn't that funny, was it?
I don't know. So what are we doing? Are we doing like sci-fi versus fantasy?
I think we're just... I think when I was thinking about this, and I was just kind of shitting stuff around, during the 80s, like mid-80s, early 90s, you got movies like Rock and Roll, Felix the Cat, just movies that... There was a lot of fantasy and sci-fi. That was like the era of those types of movies. Not just animated, but I think it's interesting to kind of to see what kind of movies were kind of during that time that still are popular today. Do you remember Heavy Metal?
I do, and actually that was part of my fantasy one, because I thought that was more like fantasy than sci-fi.
Agreed. Wizards was another good high fantasy one.
Wizards!
That was. These were all adult ones that my parents were pissed that I would watch.
Well, and then you also got like Dungeons and Dragons too.
That was
that cartoon. I loved how they had like all the different like warrior, monk, and then it was like acrobat. Did you run out of classes to give? Like you couldn't do thief or like druid, like.
Well, it was a TV show, so remember it was. You couldn't be a thief.
Rogue. I mean, there's so many things. Barbarian, Berserker.
Did you finish the series?
No.
Maybe there was more later.
Maybe, but I imagine it would be like Monkey Butler and like Table Setter.
All very important.
Water Bringer.
I could use some water. Oh, I have some
water.
water.
Look at that.
I like things like Fire and Ice, where it was that mix of like hyper realistic animation.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I can never remember how to pronounce his name. Ralph Bakshi. He did Cool World, Ren and Stimpy, and so those were a lot of the. I guess when I was getting older, that was kind of like my little foray into like more adult animation before anime really took off with me, and it was kind of cool because that was also kind of how I could relate animation to real life. I guess Cool World especially.
Fair enough. Roger Rabbit, they also did that with that.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. There's always talk of a sequel to that. I just don't know how I feel about it, especially now that Bob Hoskins is dead.
I think they should just leave it alone.
With most things.
Do you remember Gummy Bears?
I have them. Gummy Bears.
Oh, I love that show.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere. Yes,
Sorry.
that was the best. I used to want... Because I was young enough to like still play And I used to pretend like my juice was like gummy berry juice. I used to watch Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh my god, I used to have a Teddy Ruxpin, but instead of putting his story cassettes in there, I'd put Motley Crue instead.
You're the reason they don't make these things anymore.
No, but he's back now.
I know, but he's digital and he's creepier.
Yeah, that just means I can probably put like my music from my phone.
You can put some K-pop in there.
Exactly.
You can do the little K-pop shuffle.
Some freaking like hardcore death metal. Be fantastic. Because when his batteries would die and you'd have his cassette in there, he'd be like, and then we went to the forest.
That made me choke on my own little whatever I'm drinking. My gas monkey.
It made you choke on the monkey?
It made me choke on the monkey.
Oh, yeah. Are you okay? Are you dying?
I'm probably dying, but that's okay.
I guess for the fantasy side, I had like heavy metal, Wildcats by Jim Lee.
Oh shit! I forgot about Wildcats.
And one of my favorites, Mummy's Alive, because it was Power Ranger-esque.
Oh yeah,
with their little transformations.
Count Duckula. Did you ever watch Prince Valiant?
No, but I used to read the comic.
So there's and it's on Amazon Prime. Just is like my hero right now. So Amazon Prime.
Okay, apparently I need to watch more Prime.
You do. Prince Valiant is on there. I'd recommend that one too. Just look up 80's cartoons. It's amazing. I'm gonna go to the optometrist next weekend.
I don't know what that means. Oh, your eye?
My eyes.
I don't know what that means. Don't use words I don't understand.
I need new glasses. I'd rather have glasses and contacts. They dry out too much.
I need to freaking fix my other pair of glasses.
I'm telling you, go to that website I give you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because it's like dirt cheap eyeglasses for no like.
And it's not really broken. It's just a nose piece. I could probably go to any place and just be like, I lost my nose piece. How much do they cost?
It's those little like. Is it the whole piece or just the?
Just the plasticky piece.
You could probably like go to the dollar store. Did you go check at the dollar store?
Yeah, they're the only thing I could like. Their repair kits don't come with the nose pieces anymore.
Oh.
So I was figuring I could just go to like one of the glasses place and be like, I need nose pieces. Do you sell them? And they'll be like, no, but we can just put one on for you. And I'll be like, oh my god, thanks.
Why don't you take it to the place you got these glasses at?
Because it doesn't work there anymore, and I don't care.
Yeah, but you've already gotten your glasses there, so you're already established there.
Fine.
I'm just trying to make your life a little easier.
Can we talk about the horrible Legend of Zelda for your fantasy?
I was hoping we were going to avoid that.
Excuse me, Georgie.
No! That hurts my heart.
Right?
That hurts my heart. So the fucking Triforce, Ganon. Oh, the whole thing was awful. Oh, that they wrecked my favorite scene. And this is even before it was my favorite series. I couldn't watch it.
You know, and that's probably why it only lasted one season.
12
13
episodes.
13?
It
was 13.
I know I have them somewhere.
And the Mario Brothers show kept going.
Well, because the Mario show was good.
It was.
It was funny. It was
until it got to Super Mario World. And then you got Oogtar. I was not a fan of Oogtar. And Yoshi, his whole like Scooby-Doo thing.
He was very gay. Yoshi was very gay.
He was. With his Mama Luigi.
I liked the Koopa Kids.
I liked Wendy. Especially when she captured Milli Vanilli.
Oh my god, I gotta rewatch all those.
That was fantastic. I have the first season.
I think that's also streaming on some different sites.
I have the first season, and I have Super Mario Brothers 3. No, Super Mario World. I don't have Super Mario Brothers 3. Started to look important for a minute.
Well, no one's watching this, so.
All right. Do we feel we've covered sci-fi and fantasy?
I think so. I think the reason I really just wanted to think of that is because, again, during that time period, fantasy was very popular. Maybe we can revisit this when we talk about another topic like that.
How about sci-fi?
Oh, yeah!
Or fantasy?
My fantasy right now involves a hot dog. Because I want meat, because I haven't eaten meat.
Do you remember when McDonald's used to sell hot dogs?
I want to say I do, but I
feel
don't.
like I'm older. I feel like I shouldn't know these things. Like McDonald's also used to sell pizza.
I don't remember that either. So
I have videos to show you.
So, like, I knew it happened, but I don't ever remember personally. So when we would go to McDonald's, my parents would order for us. They'd order a Happy Meal with a cheeseburger. And so we'd eat it. And because we didn't want the food. We'd give two shits about the food. We wanted the damn toy.
Oh, do we want to go into that segment?
Oh, let's talk about
the other
toys.
one. All right.
What was the other one? Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So we'll go to that one next. Look, I'm going to put a note this time so I don't forget like I did on the... I hope they heard that.
I'm sure they did. See, it's right there. In the
Oh, good. Good. Do it again.
And that's our podcast. We should do an ASMR one.
Yeah, I told you we need the ear microphone, so you can talk into the left one and I can talk into the right one. So they hear it, but like...
We can do that.
Like, you have to listen to this.
Yes, we'll be doing that.
All right, so toys. What are we talking about? Because I used to have a shit ton of toys, and I don't have them anymore, and this just made me sad to even think about this. Like, all the Power Ranger toys I got from Happy Meals, the Super Mario Brothers toys I got from Happy Meals.
I still have
Or
those.
just, like, Mortal Kombat toys.
I use those.
Like, I used to play with my Mortal Kombat figures on the sink, but I'd put, like, a little board across the sink, and then inside the sink would be the pit. Yes! So I used to play over there, and then I put like water in there, and then it would be like a lava pit.
We had good childhood.
Oh, we did.
We did.
It was fun.
Like, the 80s and 90s had toy booms there. You know, we're seeing now how much those toys are even worth. Like, your mini has been in there. It's Power Ranger toys.
Oh, I know.
It's like, I look at them and I'm like, I could kill every single person in this house and take them, and I'm pretty sure I get away with it.
Probably.
But
I have... Can I just cut you off quick? Because you said Power Ranger toys. And that made me remember that my Psycho Rangers are coming out in like 20 days now.
it's a long time.
I have Psycho Black, Red, and Blue coming out, which I'm really excited for. Ooh, tonight, my man friend is going to go pick up Tales of Vesperia. So I'll be playing that tonight. This one wasn't set for a release tonight.
But it's going to be released tonight?
No.
No.
They're not going to do it. So that one I'll get tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
It'll be fun. Anyways, Psycho Rangers, I'm excited. Because I don't think they ever had any Psycho Ranger toys.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember them.
We were pretty big on that. That's something my parents really did buy us a lot of, is
Same.
Power Ranger shit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Same.
and then I had He-Man toys. He-Man, I guess, was real popular when I was young.
I think I had more G.I. Joe. But I think that's because it was hand-me-downs from my brothers.
We played with different toys. My brothers had, like, wrestlers.
I didn't have wrestlers. The only wrestler I liked was Tatanka. And I think I liked him because his name was Tatanka.
I always loved Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage. Undertaker was my favorite, though.
Tatanka.
I don't remember Tatanka. That's just you when you're hungry.
Maybe that's why I like Tatanka.
Did you have a lot of toys like 80s, like from the cartoons?
Yes. I had like little fucking Care Bear toys. I had, like I said, Power Ranger. No, that was... Yeah, that was 90s.
That was 90s, but it's not a cartoon.
But it's not a cartoon. I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, we had a lot of those.
I think I had like just a couple of Gumbies.
Makes you wish you would have took care of all your toys when you were young.
Yes, because I could be rich now.
Fucking shit ton now.
I could be rich. I want you to meet Finn Balor. He's gorgeous.
I think my friend sent a Snapchat of that person just a little while ago, and I was like, who dis?
Finn Balor.
Too stringy.
I love him.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh!
Finn Balor, you want to sponsor me? I'll sponsor you.
Can you please shave though? It looks like it's photoshopped in.
No, it's good.
It doesn't look good.
Oh, no, I'm almost out of Canada to drive.
My monkey's spent.
Please don't suck your monkey in my presence.
It's already dried out.
We done with toys?
Water.
I feel like we're done with toys.
Well, yeah. I guess we played with them more than we remembered what we had.
Yeah.
Because we didn't save anything from there.
No. I mean, Mortal Kombat was the... Oh, I had a Ryu.
I didn't have toys like that because I didn't really play those. We played the video games and then we played like each other, like we fought each other. Because I had siblings that were close to my age.
I did.
So I think that was the difference there.
I used to play by myself.
You still kind of do.
I do. I don't like people no more. But that's also when I learned how to say Tatsumaki Senpukyaku. Because I had to know what he was saying, because he used to say it in the game. So then I opened the instruction booklet, and there it was. It was Tatsumaki Senpukyaku.
I think it's Bukaki.
Bukaki Gaki.
Well, with the Mortal Kombat characters, that wouldn't be too bad. Except with maybe Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Because they'd just be playing hot and cold all the time.
Fire and ice.
Dirty.
Do you want to lead into the next segment?
I think so, because I think this is kind of one that resonates with me as a kid, because I was, kind of the
Yeah.
Gay, yeah, super gay. But like, especially then, and not so much now because political correctness and all that stupid crap. A lot of cartoons were very like centered around either a very masculine image or a very feminine image. So you had your girls' cartoons and you had your boys' cartoons, and although there was probably a good amount of them, cartoons that were gender neutral were very, very slim. And I think, even though I enjoyed both sets, it just showed how much we were still trying to impose
Men
our
do
views.
this, women do this.
Exactly, and they did it through cartoons, and they started them off young, cartoons and games and toys. And
I hate, okay, can I just rant for a minute?
yeah.
I hate that they sell toys for girls that are brooms and mops. Are you fucking kidding me? Just give them a mop and a broom from your house to teach them how to clean. Buy them a fucking Barbie doll or a G.I. Joe, whatever the fuck she wants. Like, I picked so many, like, of those things to ship out. And I was like, your child's going to hate you. And your child has every right to hate you. Because you're giving them brooms and mops for Christmas. I hate you. I hope you step on a Lego.
And see, it's kind of funny because my baby brother, and it's not funny, I'm actually very proud of him for this. His youngest son, he liked different types of toys. So he had a baby. He had stuff to clean with. He had his own little vacuum that he loved to clean with. And, and the way my brother taught it wasn't a gender thing. You need to learn to clean for yourself, whether you're male or female. You need to learn to cook for yourself. True. If you're going to be a father, you need to learn how to take care of a baby.
Also true.
So I liked his approach, but it was not a gender thing. It was a human thing.
I like that. I like your brother.
He's a good guy.
10 points for your brother.
Yeah, so he lets them pretty much not do what they want, but grow how they want.
Right.
But I remember wanting certain toys that were from girls' TV shows. I wanted a She-Ra doll, and instead I got like a He-Man doll. I wanted stuff like that, and it's not because I was like gonna like play dress up or whatever. I wanted them to complete my set. You are fogging your glasses.
I know, because I have such a good story, but go ahead, finish.
It looks like the Viacom symbol when you watch a movie.
I love it.
But yeah, so like I would never get the cool toys, and I remember specifically once that I got in trouble because we had family over, and we were playing outside, and I wanted to be She-Ra.
Oh shit.
Because we were playing He-Man. I was like, I want to be She-Ra. And my dad's like, you can't be She-Ra. That's a girl. I was like, but I want to be She-Ra.
I would have just been like, Pops, then I'm going to be He-Ra.
He didn't understand. I think I got upset and I just didn't play with anybody at that point. And I think that's
so sad.
It is, but then I can escape into the cartoons. The cartoons made me happy.
So, what the fuck was that?
I had the football team in here earlier.
All right. Okay. So, speaking of girls' toys, boys' toys, whatever. So, I got my nephew, my littlest nephew, into Sailor Moon, and my niece, and we all used to watch Sailor Moon together. And this was right around the time where, was it Hasbro or Bandai? Anyways, one of those were making those horrible Sailor Moon dolls that we always see in the...
It wasn't either one. It was a different brand. Yeah.
Okay. So you know those like little horrible dolls?
I had them. And I have the story after you're done.
So he gets Sailor Moon, and he disappears. And we can't find him, and I'm running around the apartment complex looking for my nephew, and everybody's calling his name, and we can't find him. So I come back inside, and I'm like, oh my god, we have to call the police. My sister's freaking out, and then my sister goes to check the room one more time. She opens the closet door, and she finds my nephew buck-ass naked with a buck-ass naked Sailor Moon in the closet. And my brother had fought to like not get him that toy because it was a girl's toy. So then after that, we were like, well, at least we know,
He likes the naked ladies.
He likes the naked ladies. He was trying to love on some Sailor Moon.
He's going to hate you. He listens to this. You know that. You know this.
I know. I love you, nephew. Call me. I haven't seen you in forever.
You're stealing my pen, you hoe.
I am, because I'm a pen klepto. You know that.
Yeah, you need to write shit down.
I do.
Speaking of Sailor Moon toys, because it's kind of funny. So I used to have a Sailor Mercury and a Sailor Mars doll, and I think I was moving out or something. This was in my adult times because that's when I started paying for my own toys, and I still do. But my mom liked them. My mom was always like Sailor Moon, so she displayed them on her TV mantle.
Oh.
next to the candles she likes to light.
Next to all her other tchotchkes.
And so my mom used to love to light candles.
Is this a burning mandala story?
Basically. Sailor Mercury goes up in flames.
Oh no, not Mercury.
And this is how I know. Okay, I know I wasn't living there because then I came to visit, and so I wouldn't get mad. My mom, because it was Sailor Mercury's upper part that got burned, so she took Sailor Mars's legs off, then put Mercury's legs there, and yeah, I was like,
that's fantastic.
You almost burned the house. No, I think the concern is more the candle. So my mom doesn't like candles anymore.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a great story. I think your story wins for today.
No. No.
Yes.
Any story with naked people in it will always win.
No, your story is supposed to win so my nephew doesn't get mad.
Oh, no.
Anyways, back to the gender thing. I just had a couple examples of like really masculine cartoons. Which were like G.I. Joe, He-Man, Transformers, Darkwing Duck. Those were all like fighting and guys being guys and war and stuff like that. And then like girls' cartoons that had like My Little Pony, friendship and love and happiness, and She-Ra, which was actually a kick-ass cartoon. So they did teach girls, you can be kick-ass. But like Little Mermaid, Strawberry Shortcake, it was all about like the cooking and the cleaning and the doing like cutesy little things.
Being subservient to your man.
Yes. Yeah.
This is why, maybe this is why I am the way I am. Because I watch girls' cartoons. No, that's not true. Because I watched everything. Strawberry Shortcake. So, do you know that Robot Chicken?
I love Robot Chicken.
Do you know about bitch pudding?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be her for Halloween one year. I think that'd be fun. I'm itchy. My tattoo's itchy. I need to drink more water, which is what I'm trying to do.
Same.
Hypermasculinity. Yeah. He-Man not so well. He-Man looked hypermasculine, I think it was to me. Did you ever notice that a lot of the villains in cartoons were female? Like they villainized strong women.
Oh yeah, like the Care Bears.
Yep, it was Shrieky. You had people like Catra in He-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. What was that chick from? I'm sorry, I shouldn't say chick. Who was the female character from G.I. Joe? I didn't really watch that show.
Oh,
but she was pretty wicked too.
Wasn't that like the Russian one or something?
Yeah, she reminds me of Black Widow. Magica Dispel from DuckTales. Like these women are strong, but they're villainized. So the Misfits were a big one for me from Gem and the Holograms, even though they were my favorite. And I always liked the female villains best. I'll always pick a villain above a hero.
Baroness.
Yeah.
She's kind of sexy.
She is. And they were always hypersexual.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at Untetas.
Yeah. She was always they were always hypersexual and they were villainous. Because even if you think about Batman, the animated adventures, Batgirl had very little roles in it.
Right, but Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, other girl,
Catwoman.
There we go.
They were great. They were powerful, strong women who didn't rely on any. Batgirl had to rely on Batman, which I hated.
Yeah.
The villains relied on themselves, but again, which I always related to, and I like the villains for that. But again, over hypersexualized too.
Yeah.
I remember when it was the Harley and Ivy episode together.
Ooh, that was a good episode, though.
And they were just in their little 90s, like they were just in little button-up shirts with like panties on. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, okay, because that
if I was straight, this would be my sexual awakening.
Might have still been my sexual awakening. I'm like, I would look better in that.
Panties.
So we don't care for gender norms here. Anything else to add on the whole masculine versus feminine type thing?
No.
How do you feel about these cartoons we used to watch? Like, did you enjoy your childhood with these cartoons? Like, were they a good part of it? Like, a large part of it?
Yeah, because especially, like I said, after my mom passed, like, that's what I did. I watched TV to escape a drunken father that I had to take care of. So that was my out into the world, or into my own world where I didn't have to deal with anything. So watching, Rugrats and Doug and He-Man and all of that, it just... Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, I love Rocco's Modern Life. see, we're thinking of some more good ones.
I know.
That one was dirty. I have the adult episodes. There's boobies and gay sex and everything in it.
Ooh, yes.
So even though it was an escape for you, it was a positive escape.
Yeah, it was. It kept me sane.
I think for me it was the beginnings of my own like you said, my own sexual awakenings.
Right.
Not so much the sex part, but probably in the beginning. And I do it more now. I didn't repress it a lot when I was younger, but the embracing of the feminine aspect of things, of myself. I play cartoons and I love it.
All right.
So I think
we got randomness now for the last...
We need to cut your hair.
I know.
Well, no, the length on the top is fine. I dig it, but you're on the side. It's just you need something to counteract the other.
Yeah, it needs to be trimmed up and made pretty.
Ugh, my hair doesn't.
I don't know what I did with my headband though, so I didn't want to use product because I wasn't going anywhere. So do you have any cartoons that you enjoy now? Like I was thinking about this and I really don't.
Like that are being made now?
Yeah, now, or that you like to revisit a lot.
Well, I do like to revisit a few different... Yeah, there's a lot. Actually, just recently, I've been watching, and I mentioned this earlier, Denver the Last Dinosaur, because I was able to acquire the whole series. Mm-hmm. During the Christmas holiday, this is after Christmas now, but during the Christmas holidays, I like to watch old, 80's and 90's holiday specials. Mm-hmm. So I was watching the Garfield holiday special.
Did you do the Star Wars holiday special?
I did.
So proud of you.
Of course. But yeah, I revisit. I every so often I'll look something up, or I'll look up a clip online.
Right on.
But new stuff, I don't even know what's on TV anymore.
I don't have TV first of all, so anything I do watch is Netflix. So that's how I watch the new She-Ra.
Do you watch the new Voltron?
I have only watched 2 episodes. It's really good.
It is,
but I need to get further into it. But I find myself going back to the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons: Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Finn, Johnny Quest. Things like that. I did discover a web series called Ruby, which I love.
Ruby?
Yes.
Ruby Gloom? No, Ruby. Okay, no, but it's like that.
Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, it's like a...
Anime inspired.
Yeah, with the Wizard of Oz tale to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, just a fairy tale thing, because Ruby's like Red Riding Hood. Vice is like
Volume 6 comes out.
Was Belle. Yeah, and I'm finally making my way to Volume 5. It's taken me forever, and one friend at work nagging me, but thankfully he does, because if not, I would never watch it. And then the other ones that I go to now are adult cartoons: Family Guy, Simpsons, Bob's
Burgers. Yes, I love Louise.
All of that stuff. But other than that, I really don't find myself searching out Rocco or Doug or any of that stuff from our childhood.
I do. Especially and I was mentioning earlier on Amazon Prime and stuff. Yeah,
I may now that you said that, but I'm pretty sure I won't finish any of it.
Oh no, I just put them on for noise now.
Fair enough.
Because the cool thing about those is there was no continuous story. It was just for fun.
That's true.
And so it was just happy noise.
Happy noise.
No, I think we covered a lot of ground. I'm glad we got to talk about this because it's one of my favorite topics. I love cartoons. I love old cartoons.
I like the older ones. Again, Hanna-Barbera. That's the stuff that I also grew up watching, Looney Tunes, the older stuff, because my mom used to like that.
Tiny Toons, I love Tiny Toons.
I used to get so mad at Tiny Toons because, and I knew this would happen every episode, because in the theme song, they'd be like, and Wacko, is that his name, the bird?
Plucky?
No.
Oh,
Dodo bird.
Go-Go Dodo.
Yes, and they'd say, and Go-Go Dodo too, or something like that, Wacko, whatever. And I'd be like, yes, today is the day.
And Go-Go is insane.
Yes, there's going to be a Go-Go episode, and then there'd be no Go-Go episode. He was on 3 episodes.
Yeah, Go-Go wasn't a big... I used to love him. Well, Go-Go was a good supporting character. He was I don't know. He would have been a good acid trip. If he had his own show.
Probably.
Also available on Hulu. So I guess I do seek these things out. I didn't like Animaniacs as much. I mean, I liked it, but not as much. I think I liked Tiny Toons because I could see Cher on there. They made fun of Cher a lot and Madonna.
Mm-hmm. Pop culture references. Yes, that was good. Are you ready? Are you ready for our norm?
Yes, because I didn't think of one, so you're gonna think of yours with your good thought.
Well, that's good because I have 2 random questions for you today. We're gonna go a little hardcore today.
All right, and I'm gonna get my little question generator going here.
So my first question is: if you could have any kind of powers, what would they be?
I would like is time travel a power?
Sure.
I would like the power of time travel.
Okay.
Because I can fuck it up and fuck it up and go back and fix it and then fuck it up and fix it and fuck it up and fix it again.
Alrighty.
I can have an infinity of fuck ups and fun.
So I have two.
Okay.
I would like to have the powers of a vampire so I could watch this world fall to pieces. Or become something amazing. And I could live forever and just watch it. And then sleep when I was tired of it. And the second one is, you've seen Gokai, right? Gokai Rangers?
Yes.
You know how they can change into any Sentai team? Okay. It would
That's
be
my
like
favorite.
that, but any power from any superhero that I wanted.
That's greedy. I like it. I like that.
So I'd have like a power coin of like the Green Lantern or the little change key or however I wanted to do it.
I would like it a stylish necklace.
Stylish. Green Lantern, go. Clutch the pearls. Yeah.
My friend Christian does that. Those are good.
Yeah.
I like your greediness.
Yeah, I'm a little greedy. And then I'd fuck everybody up who I didn't like or that pissed me off.
Time travel.
Or just because I was like,
over.
just because I was bored. I'd be a villain.
Oh yeah, I'd totes be a villain. I would totes be a villain. Yeah, I would think that would be more fun than anything else. I would totes be a villain.
All right.
You want to ask your second question, or you want me to ask?
Yes. Okay.
Damn. I'm scared. I'm scared, girl.
What would the title of your memoir be?
That was my nickname in high school. I wouldn't. I can't even hesitate with that because that's my favorite thing to say.
Mine would be Popular Loser.
I like that.
Because a lot of people like me, I think.
I think you're over exaggerating with a lot.
I think people handle me, I don't know. But like
People like you.
They do. Like, they think I'm funny, whatever. But then I come home and I'm like, all by myself. So, Popular Loser.
So, okay, do you ever find yourself having to, because I do this all the fucking time when I have to be nice at work or whatever, and do you just get home and be like, you hate the world? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like it's really forced how nice you are at work?
Oh, yeah, it is. If I didn't work in human resources for a little while, I wouldn't know how to turn it on and off.
Okay, same.
Like, I learned that. And now it's just like, it's a switch. Like, I'll be angry all day, just like, but the moment I have to talk to somebody, I'm like, hello, the earth says good morning.
In case you're a little better at turning it on.
Oh, I really am.
I need a lot of coffee.
So the other day, this little old lady called me out. I was doing whatever I was doing, and she was like, do you work with? And I was like, look down, and, whoa, you need to cut that. You gotta believe that.
I will believe that.
Anyway, she's like, do you work here? And I was like, obviously. And then she stopped and she was like, look here, you little one. I was in the service industry for 34 years. You gotta learn to turn it on. And I was like, you know what? You're right. How can I help you today, ma'am? Is there anything you are looking for? What do we need to put in that basket of yours?
Did she like that?
She did. She goes, and when I took her to wherever she was going, she was like, now that's more like it. You need to do that. You're going to go far. I was like, ah. And that's when I realized that it really, truly was a switch.
I don't have to be that nice at work. Which is good, because I'm not nice.
All right, what's your random question?
So my random question generator asks me to ask you, what's the longest you've gone without showering?
Ew, I can only do like a whole day, and then I got to shower. I can't do longer than a day.
You've never done longer than a day?
No, I can't.
I've done 3 days.
Ew!
Because I real camp. I don't glam. I real camp.
Ew!
So there's no showers out there.
Fucking take a sponge and
You
some
do. You
Febreze.
take some like body wipies and you clean yourself down. We're not animals.
Ew!
Yeah, 3 days.
Nope.
Or so my mom's family is from Mexico, like rural Mexico, and they didn't have running water. So we wouldn't bathe every day because we would have to go to the well and pull up water, buckets and buckets and buckets of water. Then we'd have to heat it with fire.
In your woolen dress.
Kind of. and then we'd have to shower fast because it's in the daylight because it's heat. Otherwise, once the nighttime hit, it was cold. There was this barn on my grandmother's property that I never saw the inside of.
Ew.
And I still to this day don't know what would have ever been in there.
Dead bodies are.
Well, we don't. My grandmother is dead now, and we don't know about anything else. But yeah, that was fun times. But yeah, I would go a few days without bathing. Let me see here. Let me generate one more question for you. These are all stupid.
That's what you get for not using your own brain.
I don't like my brain.
Cheer up, Georgie. It's one of your very best qualities.
Okay, whatever this. What would you do differently if you could relive the past year?
The past year? Actually, nothing. I'm happy. Honestly, I can honestly say I'm happy.
That is such a Miss America answer.
The perfect date, April 23rd. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. No, I really...
And you could wear light jackets.
Yes. I'm actually very happy for once with the way my life is going this year. Like, I have...
Not this year. Last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. This year. We're only like 13 days in.
10.
Last year. There's really nothing. Like, I've had a little hiccups, but even then, it's just like, get over it, move on.
Nice. I would
take a guess.
Yeah, you can.
Not move into the place that you're living in now.
Well, I moved into that place in 2017.
Oh, goddamn!
No, I would have found a way not to have my car accident where that lady destroyed the back end of my beautiful
I miss
vehicle.
my butt warmer.
I miss my old car. Every day I think about it when I drive this car. And this car's not bad, but it's not my car. So when Ben pays off his car in the next year or two, I'm getting a new car. Because I need a new car.
Satan.
Is that going to be our goodbye tone? How do we say goodbye today?
I don't know.
Tomorrow.
Once upon a time.
It ended.